And we are back to yet another Schmoedown reaction, not just a Schmoedown reaction. Today is the day, the team tournament final between Who's the Boss and the Harris brothers. It's been a long time coming. I've been anticipating this match, of course. Yes, my bracket was busted by both of these teams, but I don't care because justice will be served today. Ben is once again in the final, and today he'll win. He'll get his revenge for last year, and then he'll go against those Shy Wolves to get his revenge there. I am once again joined by Chris Doman. Jeez, I can't talk today. Anyway, Chris, what is up today? Your voice is kind of gone, I heard. I seem to have lost my voice today, but that is a little bit of an issue. I guess I have to do the talking for you. Is there anything you can say? Oh, he's writing. Well, he's writing something. Well, I have to fill up that air here. That air. Come on, Chris, write. Oh, God, this is a nightmare. On the plus side, I don't
have to hear you orgasm over Ben winning.
You can talk. Just talk, man. It's better if you talk.
Not really.
Okay. Well, anyway, guys, it's a little hectic for us this week, so apologies for the quality of our videos this week and the lateness with the upload. But yeah, work is a bitch this week, and we just have to do this at, well, for me, 7 a.m. in the morning, right after my night shift. But I'm doing it anyway, and Chris is doing it, well, after his work shift that also took all day. Anyway, the point is we're going to press play in 3, 2, 1, play.
I want your movie release date slice. I want this face on your slice.
You want your face on movie release dates? See, what happens is you have to
earn. Oh, he did earn it.
Yeah. Hey, coward, you got a real hero.
That face does not belong on movie release. He's gonna keep it. He's gonna keep it.
Okay, Lavik is good with geek release dates. I'm not sure about all the release dates.
What do you got, Sam?
Movie release.
Ravine is good with it. Yeah. That should be a good match. As long as this settles this. And as long as Ben wins, I'll be happy.
My dog is gone.
Cal is missing?
He's missing.
Do you know where Cal is? Someone stole him. Is that your license plate? Look at him. He's in the car. This was you. You're banned. What? You're fighting solo. He's not allowed to show up.
Hey, get a Diet Coke on the way out.
Get out of here.
Take
competitors' names from a hat, draw them at random, and pair them up. Mark Reilly is in the tournament, and his teammate is Ben the Boss Bateman.
I'm coming in here.
What a team up these two.
I'm taking this tournament, and I'll do it with you fine.
Seriously, who?
Respect, would you?
Was there anyone who expected them to get to the final? Because they've had like a, yeah, like they had a lot of competition.
Gets his brother, another professor, to go ahead and compete. Hence the Harris brothers. Who's the boss? They have a very interesting dynamic.
I got something that's gonna knock your socks off here. Is that who I think it is? I mean, who else could it be? Wow, so
yep, Cinderella story indeed.
We have the odd couple. We have the Harris brothers.
Right, Jonathan Harris, Lon Harris. I mean, can blood conquer the odd couple?
Many of you failed in the midterms, but will you be able to handle when we are in the finals?
And your winner by a final score of 29-26.
We do have the team tournament is coming to a close as we find out who will make the finals. Which Spielberg movie had the following tagline: "The true story of a real fake."
Catch me if you can.
And your winners, advancing to the finals, Mark Reilly.
Right, JTE, God bless him, couldn't make it. Brother comes in, he's showing us something to look out for. So what do we do here? We just like to win. We're going to go to this next match, and we're going to win. It's
Yep.
that easy.
Alright, 5 rounds. Because it's the team final. I may not speak, but I can still play. Guitar. Yes. Yes. You can. Makuga! Haven't seen him in a while. On Fable, that is.
I'm Christian Harloff, and I am joined by the wild man, Josh McCougar.
It's been a long time since I've been on this desk, Christian, but it feels great to be back. I started this tournament, the Wild Berries. We held strong for about 2 questions, but in usual fashion, thank you.
Yeah, we lost. You lost, and you lost against a team that no longer exists.
That's true.
And that was the Evil Geniuses. However, one half of that team does still compete. Lon Harris, the professor, who is joined by his brother Jonathan. And when JTE was injured, when he was out for the rest of the season, the question was, who was Lon gonna? What was gonna happen here? He was gonna be paired with someone, and all the fans and everyone else was like, well, then it's over. The team's out. That was not the case.
No.
Absolutely was not. His brother stepped in swimming,
But I mean,
sort of like.
who thought that his brother would be this good?
Thank you. And he's really held his own. Jonathan Harris, an unknown. He's like a 3rd-string quarterback.
Yep.
Led his team to
He
the Super
did.
Bowl.
He really did, and you see that these two, obviously, the chemistry is there.
Yeah.
And
they're brothers.
They are
Christian.
brothers. They are hence the Harris brothers.
Yeah.
And they have really become a solid team, getting themselves all the way to the finals. But the funny thing is, here's how is Lon now? Because Lon has looked indestructible in the team tournament.
He really has.
However, you go to this gauntlet match that just happened. He played against Pichu, then he makes it against Ben, and Ben Bateman takes
Yes, he did.
How does that work with Lon's psyche? Because you've got the team of who's the boss. Ben Bateman is on fire.
Oh, hell yeah.
Really
Ben
is.
Bateman is ready. He wants to be champion so badly. He wants to play the Shire Wolves
Hell
so
yeah.
badly that he wants to win, and he has found himself a partner in the former 2-time champion Mark Reilly, an unlikely duo, and they just seem to be working for.
Yeah, you know, Ben Bateman has a lot of passion. He really wants it. But does he want it too much? Is it a little too much? Do you think that he's out there, he's really forcing the fact? Is he playing that I'll wait until the last possible second thing to answer, and he might get caught up, he might get tripped up, he might be trying too much for style instead of sustenance?
Well,
Substance.
Right
Sustenance.
He is 5-0. He has won 3 matches.
Potato, potato.
Right now. He won the 2 gauntlet matches. He'll be playing Clark Wolf, but his goal is to be able to play for this match is to be able to play Clark Wolf and her partner Rachel Cushing, the current team champion, who are managed by Emma Fife, who up until recently was a shoo-in for Manager of the Year. However, bring in old Sockface, because here he comes once again. He has put Who's the Boss on the map at 3-0. He is 2-0 with Bateman, and he's starting to make a case here to try to get himself that title that he won 2 years in a row as Manager of the Year.
Nobody's really sure what Finstock does. Old Sockface. Nobody's really sure.
Yay for Finstock. I'll boo him a 5.
But he knows how to manage a team, Christian. I don't understand it. It makes
I'll just play the heel in this case. Which,
went up the stairs and
to be
never
fair,
came back down.
Well,
yeah.
Wants the rivalry with Emma Fife.
I'm more of a heel.
In order to do that,
I'm no
go away,
face.
But there's a lot of words spoken. Here we go.
Bonjour, morons. Well, we're here again. Look at this. 5-0 with these guys. Singles and tag team. You beat Lon Harris the last time you played him, right?
Wasn't scared of Lon Harris, not scared of Lon Harris now.
Greetings, students. Now, many
got a
of you
haircut.
may be watching this having recently watched a singles match between myself and Mr. Benjamin Bateman. This match was more of a midterm. Today's match shall be the final.
It is
What
the final.
is
Yeah. You got that.
Great
You got
question.
that right.
And I'm going to show you what it looks like today. I'm going to beat Lon Harris. I'm going to beat Dong Harris. All these assholes that are coming in here, they want to challenge me. They want to challenge this team. These guys look like William Bibiani had twins. Okay,
I was
Yep.
Not planning to extend
May
my
you rest in
sabbatical
peace.
this long or cancel my trip to the Bali Film Festival,
Yes,
but
yes, very important.
when such an opportunity came up to show some so-called film lovers what film is really all about, how could I say no? So I canceled my one-way ticket to Indonesia and decided to stay put and lecture all coming forth on the nature of Carl Dreyer.
So yeah, here we are in the finals. This guy's been to the finals. This guy's managed people in the finals. I've been to the finals in singles and in teams. This is awesome. I can't wait to take on the Harris brothers. They're good, but they're beatable, and I can't wait to beat them because I want to go forward and meet my friend Clark Wolf and Rachel Cushing. Get that belt. Legacy right there.
Yeah. That would mean that Reilly is also a singles and team champ.
Mr. Reilly and Mr. Bateman, I would say, listen, you have done well in this tournament. You have performed admirably. You have made it to the top, but you will not make it past the Harris brothers. We are fated to face off against the Wolves of Shire in the finals for the actual team championship. This was merely a stepping stone on our soon-to-be glorious career.
I don't think they are prepared for nearly the number of Lena Wertmuller questions that will be in today's competition.
There will not be, but sure, keep thinking that.
Look, obviously, shots fired here from Ben Bateman and Finstock at the Harris brothers. Riley's trying to keep it classy as it normally does. The Harris brothers saying a lot of things simply that I just don't understand.
I know. They're a lot smarter than most people.
They're very smart. And there's a lot of words and movies that I don't even know if they exist, but
Words
I
and
believe them
stuff.
because they say it with such pizzazz. They say it with such confidence that I believe all these movies and schools and things and whatnot exist. But the Harris brothers want to
Oh,
they
boy.
themselves. No one thought that
The
they could be
guitar.
there, but guess what? Here they are in the finals. We are ready to get
Because while your mouth can't make noise, that thing can.
Their strength are 80s movies, classic
Pleasing their
movies,
parents.
and just being smarter than you and everything.
And pleasing their parents.
And pleasing their parents. Who's the boss? Whose strength are scores and sound, movie release date, and just being dicks.
Not Reilly.
Yeah.
Just not Riley.
And being fans of Mona and Angela, of course.
Okay. Well, with that, Josh, I'm ready to get going. How about yourself?
I can't wait, Christian.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's
The
time for
movie
the
trivia
movie
Schmoedown.
Schmoedown.
Team final.
Woo! 5 rounds in the Ultimate Schmoedown Team Tournament. Introducing first, with a record of 3 wins, no defeats, and 1 knockout, representing the School of the Elite,
As I walk through the valley,
Jonathan Harris, the Professor, Lon Harris, the Harris brothers. The Brainiac.
He's got a tape measure,
The
Christian.
Brainiac is signing up.
I will say, you can tell they're brothers because they hold their face the exact same way. They seem to
Whisper
dress
rapping.
similarly.
Interesting.
They both have beards, though one is rocking a beret, and I'm not sure if that makes him smarter or just French.
Maybe both.
Yeah, maybe.
And their opponents, led to the ring by their manager, Finstock, with a record of 3 wins, no defeats. Ben, the boss, Bateman, and the former 2-time champion, Mark Yodi Reilly. Who's the boss? There he is. There's Finstock creeping in there. And Mark Reilly getting in.
Got a karate.
It's funny, you get some applause up top and some boos for Bateman.
Yeah, smattering of applause as per usual.
Bateman giving the middle
Yeah,
finger.
middle finger.
Kiss to the camera.
Classy.
There you go.
Casual kiss.
Finstock with a lot of kicks.
What is it with these
Karate.
kicks? What?
He went to Croatia, Christian, where karate's a big deal.
Sizing up Lon Harris.
Yeah, really sizing up. That's
Oh.
Rude is correct. Rude is
Me
correct.
too.
I know the lights can be.
I have
bright,
preemptively written Kenji Mizuguchi, as I assume that is the answer to the first question.
All right, so the competitors have sat down. Here are the rules of number 1 in this 5-round finals matchup. Round number 1 works like this. The competitors are going to get 8 questions in round number 1, each one worth 1 point apiece. They'll have 15 seconds to answer the question. Show your answer and say it at the same time. Make sure that you write it down. Your question will not be counted if you do not write down your answer. All right. So remember your
Chris, you're going to get a perfect round again.
Harris Brothers, are you ready?
Yes.
So shut up.
Who's the boss? Are you ready?
Let's just get this over with, man.
Ready.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown! All right. Finals begin. Round number 1 in the realm of comedies.
Yes.
Thanks, Alice.
Yep, you're welcome.
What 2008 comedy follows a woman who helps a socially awkward sorority after being expelled from the Playboy Mansion?
Were you ever expelled from a Playboy Mansion?
Comedy Club that I told him.
That's right.
Comedy Live?
Comedy Live?
That's a new show
Yeah,
coming
close
out this
enough.
fall.
I
5,
have no clue.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Lon Harris.
It is the House Bunny.
Correct.
No.
Riley.
The House Bunny.
Jonathan.
The House Bunny.
And Ben.
The House Bunny.
All fans of the House Bunny.
Not me.
There's question number
Never
2.
heard of it
Question number
even.
2 coming in hot, an action adventure. In 2018's Rampage, what is the name of the rare albino gorilla that befriends Davis?
Here's my counter question. Who the fuck cares?
I'm sitting next to him.
That's true.
Good luck, rookie.
A lot of arm
4,
here. A lot of arm here.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Riley.
George?
That's correct. Jonathan.
I'm offended by this question.
All right. Ben.
If you're offended by losing, George.
Correct. And Lon.
I put Walter.
Whoa! 2-point lead
Walter
here
the
by.
gorilla. That's a big.
Who's the
swing
boss?
for-
Big miss by the Harris
Wasn't that
brothers.
film directed by Tarkovsky?
All right, here we go. Next question.
No, it's
I
not.
don't know who that is.
Dramas. This is turning into one.
Sure.
Who played investigative reporter and an editor of the Spotlight team, Walter Robbie Robinson, in the film Spotlight?
Christian
Sam
Editor?
Levin's favorite movie.
Got that question wrong. You got to say Robbie. Come on, it's in Boston. Get it right.
5, 4, 3.
Repeat
2.
the question, please.
All right, your first one. Who played investigative reporter and editor of the Spotlight team, Walter Robbie Robinson, in Spotlight?
I hope I got it right. It's like a big cast.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Should leave Schreiber?
Down, please, and Jonathan.
I believe it was Sir Michael Keaton.
Damn it.
Ben.
It is Sir
Michael Keaton.
Got it. Lon.
I've seen the
was
damn
Michael
movie.
And
Didn't have it.
whoa! Shocker.
Riley,
Yeah,
the
Riley
Russian
missed
has
it.
been cut early.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
He
Here
has
we go.
been
Question
cut.
number
Ben's still
4.
perfect.
Russian now. In animated, who voiced Sergeant Tamora Jean Calhoun from Hero's Duty in Wreck-It Ralph? Thank you. Thank you.
I
Call retirement.
5,
I'm not a big fan of this movie, so I don't know.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Ben Bateman.
Sarah Silverman.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
Jane Lynch.
Correct.
Yeah.
Riley.
No, didn't have it.
Didn't have it. Jonathan.
It should have been the late R. Lee Ermey.
No, all right. So
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
1 point there. We're tied up, Christian.
tied up just like that. That 2-point lead is now gone as the Harris brothers tied it up 5-5. And next question here is fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi. Who directed the 1985 dystopian sci-fi classic, Brazil?
Not to be confused with the movie Blame It on Rio, starring Walter Kine. That wasn't.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right.
Whoa.
Last one.
I do not know. I just.
1985 dystopian
I'm not gonna show my
sci-fi
guess unless it's
Brazil.
right.
Christian,
Use them when you need them.
Jesus Christ.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lon Harris.
Former Monty Python member Terrence Gilliam.
That is correct.
Wow.
Riley.
Terry Gilliam.
Yep. And Jonathan.
Terry Gilliam.
And Ben.
Terry Gilliam.
Can I see it? Can I see it? Can I see it? All right. There you go. Okay, 7-7.
I don't even know who Taron Gilliam is. I know who Taron Gilliam
told
is.
me.
My bad.
He directed Brazil.
Thank you.
Good movie, Makuga.
Thank you.
Good movie.
Your 6th question comes in the realm of Oscar movies. What film, released in 2010,
Finally!
won Academy Awards?
Wow.
2010.
Great movie. The King's Speech.
And Reilly.
The Hurt Locker?
That is incorrect. Jonathan.
Slumdog Millionaire.
They're a year off. Or 2 years.
That is correct. Lon.
I put Slumdog.
Didn't have it.
Jesus. Learn your release dates. Hurt Locker was 2009 and Slumdog Millionaire 2008.
Horror thriller. Horror thriller. Who starred as rival stringer Joe Loader in Nightcrawler?
I talked about that earlier. It's a great movie.
5, 4, 3, 2.
May he rest in peace, Bill Paxton.
Jonathan.
I believe it is definitely not Jake Gyllenhaal.
No, it is not. Ben Bateman.
Bill Paxton.
Yes, sir.
You missed it.
Riz Ahmed.
And Reilly.
No, I put Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, wow. So only Ben Bateman.
It's the rival, not the other guy who helps
Harry,
him.
the boss.
Riz Ahmed helps him.
Our eighth and final question in round one comes from a Patreon, a supporter of the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Go to patreon.com, support it. We've got all kinds of crazy stuff going on over there. Get in on the action. It's sponsored by John Patterson. Thanks for coming in hot, John. We appreciate it. You are one heck of a guy. And this comes in the category of family films. The 2014 comedy New York Minute stars what famous acting duo?
Nope. Nope. I'm out. Oh, Lord. Well, I got 2. Jesus Christ. Latest matches have not been good. Oh, really?
I'm teaching a seminar
Olsen
about it this
twins?
coming fall. Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen.
That was a garbage question. Nick Frost and Simon Pegg should have starred.
And Jonathan.
The duo of RU and Ford.
Yeah, thank you.
2-point lead sustained here. 10-8. All right, so now we're going to get to
Not
round
very high
number
scoring
2
for
as
them
the
either.
teams get set up for round number 2, and the rules go like this. The competitors are going to spin the wheel. They will spin the wheel, and if it lands on a category they don't like, they can spin again, of course, unless it lands on your opponent or spinner's choice, which Lon Harris hit in his match recently against Ben Bateman. Try to avoid that, and there will be 6 questions in the categories that they are given. 2 points apiece unless you go to multiple choice, then it's 1 point. You can steal from your opponent in this round. 15 seconds to answer the question. Who's the Boss has 1 JTE rule left. The Harris brothers have all 3. 2 wheel slices for today's match are sponsored by 2 of our Schmoedown patrons on patreon.com/Schmoedown. The sponsored wheel slices for today's match are Julia Roberts and 2000.
All right.
2 of my favorites, Christian.
Who's the Boss is in the lead by 2. Gentlemen, do you want to go first or second?
We're going to let them go first.
We're going to go first. Harris brothers, spin from the wheel, please, not the peg.
The
Wheel,
professor and his
Harris
understudy.
taking revenge on that wheel from that.
It really is.
We're trying to get away from opponent's
Really
choice.
spinning
it well. Trying to get away from opponent's
Apparently, in
choice.
between classes, he's been working out.
Don't touch that, please.
He's got tenure.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Smokes a pipe. He wears tweed.
Yeah.
No.
New releases.
New releases. I don't think they are very particularly good with that.
Sorry. Yeah.
Also, Ben is good with it. So, yeah.
Spin.
Oh, of course,
We're
with.
spinning away from new releases. That could be interesting. Because Lon does see a lot of the new
I was
stuff.
going to say, Lon knows his movies, but Jonathan not psyched about new releases.
Where's it going to go? Well, opponent's choice has been avoided. And it's going to go.
Scores and soundtracks. Ooh, that's a strength for Reilly.
Soundtracks.
Listen,
It is.
if a professor knows anything, it's very esoteric music.
All right. All right, here we go, guys. Scores and soundtracks. 6 questions in the realm of scores and soundtracks. All right.
Wah, wah, wah.
What song greets Bill Murray's character
Oh,
each morning in Groundhog Day?
I've got you, babe.
That is correct. That is correct.
Sonny
2
and
points.
Cher classic, Christian.
Yep.
It's a great song.
Next
Great
question.
movie.
Who composed the music for The Hunger Games?
Henry Jackman. Pure guess.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Let's take multiple choice.
All right. A. Danny Elfman.
That is the correct answer, Chris.
Howard. D. Henry Jackman.
I will stick with Henry Jackman.
We'll go with C, James Newton Howard.
Oh.
For 1 point.
Well
That is
done.
Okay.
Well done, the
All right.
professor and his partner.
Next question here. Who composed the score for Apollo 13?
Damn it, I just saw it. Howard Shore.
5, 4.
Oh, no. Is it?
A. James Horner.
No, it's James Horner.
Alan
Damn it.
Silvestri.
I always mix those two up.
D. Jerry Gold. 5.
Yeah, James Horner got a damn Oscar nomination off of it.
3.
Jerry Goldsmith.
Incorrect. The choices are A. James Horner. B. Alan Silvestri. C. Neil McCorney. D. Jerry Gold.
James Horner.
Yeah.
For 1 point. That's correct.
All right, that's a big
All right.
steal there, Christian.
Question 4.
Halfway through the round, it's tied up, guys.
Question 4. What 90s boy band performed the song True to Your Heart alongside Stevie Wonder in
Oh. Damn, I love this song, but I love the movie. Song's okay.
Okay, that's one.
I don't know.
4.
98 Degrees.
What? Really?
Oh,
Holy shit.
Correct.
He's
for 2
who knew
points.
that the professor was such a big Nick Lachey fan?
Yeah, it was
I
it.
know I am. Great
All right.
abs.
Two more questions. Two more questions. All right, here we go. All right, here we go, guys. Who composed the score for the Scorsese films The Aviator, The Departed, Hugo? Five.
Let's go
4.
multiple choice.
Is it A. Howard Shore, B. Thomas Newman, C. James Horner, D. Alexander
Thomas Newman?
Desplat?
We'll say Thomas Newman.
Incorrect. For the steal is A. Howard Shore, B. Thomas Newman, C. James Horner, D. Alexander Desplat.
Howard Shore.
Oh, it was Shore.
And
Listen, Riley knows his scores and soundtrack.
yeah,
Pretty
final
good.
question was, here we go. Who composed the score for the 1990s Total Recall?
Jeez. I would not know.
1990s.
Come on. Who did it? Who did it?
5, 4, 3, 2.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, that's number 1. Who composed the score for 1990 Total?
We'll go
Yeah,
multiple choice.
as you should.
A. Thomas Newman. B.
Silvestri?
Jerry Goldsmith. C. Alan Silvestri. D. John Williams.
It's like it's the same options every time.
We'll go Alan Silvestri.
Incorrect. So is it A. Thomas Newman? B.
It's either A or B then.
C. Alan Silvestri. D. John Williams.
But I really don't know. Jesus.
4, 3, 2.
Jerry Goldsmith.
Oof. Tie game.
Tie game. So now, who's the boss?
They're yet to
Into
spin.
Their spin with the game tied. If they can hit something that they like, then they put themselves at a great advantage. However, if they land on a strength of the Harris brothers, we could be looking at the reverse situation of what we just saw. All
Wow,
right?
it's a close game. I can't wait to see your guys' round so you can catch up.
Look at Ben Bateman talking some smack, and the Harris brothers are sick of it. Here we go.
Are we sick of it?
No, I'm fine with it.
Continue.
Amiable.
I'm not. I'm entertained.
Like a Milos Forman comedy team.
The mighty fall set up in the third act.
Come on.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
That's not bad.
Ben Bateman thinks he does a good Tom
Cruise is not bad for them.
See if he can put that to the metal to the muddle, whatever you say.
What are they going to do?
By the way, he'll be running soon. I believe it.
Well done, Jonathan.
Booyah kasha.
As the kids say.
Yeah, we'll take it.
I was thinking.
Right,
So here you go.
It's not bad for them.
Here we go. 6 questions in the realm of Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, yes. What was the password that Tom Cruise used to enter the illicit masquerade in Eyes Wide Shut?
I haven't seen it ever, so.
4, 3, 2.
Fidelio.
That is
Wow.
correct. 2 points. 2 points.
That's a cut.
You thought you knew it? All right. Question 2. Tom Cruise plays a musician named Stacy Jacks in which 2012 film?
Rock of Ages.
Yep, that
2
movie's
points.
terrible.
I love the audience that has never heard us ask questions where it varies in difficulty. All right.
All right. Question 3. What was the name of the character played by Tom Cruise in the 1990 film Days of Thunder?
Coal Trickle.
That is correct.
Wow.
It's a good one.
That's a great movie.
No relation to Dick Trickle, an actual
It's a great
driver.
movie.
It is a great movie. I'm with it. Question 4. Tom Cruise's first role was a character by the name of Billy in what 1980s romantic drama?
5, 4, 3.
Endless Love.
Wow.
That is correct. My love, my love. Question 5. Tom Cruise received his first Oscar nomination for
Billy. Oh, right.
4th of July.
Wow.
That is correct. They are running this right now.
Last question here.
And for the, well, we have a bunch of rounds to go. So
This is for the perfect round, by the way.
I apologize. And finally, question 6. In A Few Good Men, Daniel Kaffee only had 2 things to eat in his apartment. Yoo-hoo and what breakfast cereal?
Cocoa Puffs.
Wow.
That is correct.
Impressive.
That is
25 to 13.
That was impressive.
I would like to allege that our challengers are Tom Cruise in a Mission Impossible.
Yeah. Okay, there are 3 rounds to go, but yes, it should
My
be
mom
over.
said I look like Tom Cruise.
That was
once,
impressive.
that
That was impressive. Okay, round number
This
2
could-
is now
this
coming to
is-
a close.
this could
Remember,
be a
5-round
knockout.
match, so this is not a knockout here. They're now the betting
Depending on
round
how the next round goes, it could be a knockout.
is going to be a spin on the wheel by Who's the Boss. Whatever it lands on, the teams will bet a certain amount of points. You can bet from 0 to 3 points. You will either gain those points or lose them, depending on the question. All right, so Who's the Boss has 1 JTE rule left. The Harris brothers have 2 left. Ben, spin from the wheel, please. Here's the spin. All right. You don't have to stay there because you only get 1 spin. So you're gonna spin and then write your points down. Teams, once you find it out, you're gonna show those to Alec.
I'm not sure if you saw, but Tom A.K. Finstock went up there.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
yeah.
Carpenter.
John Carpenter.
John Carpenter.
John Carpenter it is. All right, so
Seems
now
like a strength for
Riley's good with that.
John Carpenter. So what will they do here?
Yeah, you would. I wouldn't bet a single thing because I've only seen 2 movies of his.
Yep. Because it could be a 3-point. So write your points down, please, and show them. Can you show your points, please? Here we go. All right, guys. Here's the question. In Big Trouble in Little China, what is
Not
the
even gonna try.
local sorcerer who attempts to marry Bai Yin?
Not even gonna try.
Big fan of this movie.
Yeah, you would get.
I love the
I know you have a remake of this movie coming up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Harris Brothers, how many points?
Oh, we had 3.
3 points, and the answer was?
We did not get the
Did not have it, so you lose.
If they get it, it's a knockout.
And Who's the Boss? You had how many points?
2 points.
And you chose.
Low pan.
And your winners!
Holy shit! 2 rounds to go.
Oh, I could not believe
No
that.
fucking
Wow. They hit it. They had
Wow.
the right luck there.
Ben Bateman's run.
He is on a roll right now.
tell you
6-0
what,
total. And the Harris brothers fought gallantly throughout the
Shire
entire
Wolves,
tournament.
be afraid, be
Did
very
that came up
afraid.
short against Who's the Boss? Your ultimate Schmoedown Anarchy winners. Anarchy very, very appropriate here. Wow.
Unbelievable. Christian, I got to tell you. Performance that Who's the Boss just laid out there is epic. They are a scary team, a hard team.
That's
to beat.
true.
They dress
Yeah.
in a lot of black and leather and sunglasses, and to some that it's intimidating. To others, it just looks like they don't know what's going on.
Well, can we talk about this here? Ben Bateman finally gets his first team title shot, or title shot.
Yeah, he
Put it
finally
on
has
his
a title
vision board.
shot.
Got it.
Months ago.
He's getting his first title shot at the Spectacular, but even maybe a bigger story. I mean, well, the other story here is obviously Finstock getting himself back to another title picture, but the bigger story is former teammates Mark Reilly
And Clark Wolf,
and
yeah.
Clark Wolf going head-to-head for the team championship now. That is, I mean, this
That is a good question. I really wonder.
But I understand what you're saying. 27-10. 27-10 is that score there. Who's the Boss didn't have a chance to go into the 4th or 5th round. I wonder how the Shire Wolves look at that match and what they think about Who's the Boss. But there you go. Let's now get to Jen Sturger, who's with both the Harris brothers, and who's the boss. Here we go.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with the Harris brothers. Guys, John especially, to come in and pinch hit in this tournament and you guys go 2-1. I think that this is nothing to shake your head about, nothing to hang your head about. You guys should feel really good about your performance.
Oh, me either. I feel fantastic. In fact, the only big trouble in China that I know about is that Hu Xiaoshen does not yet have 3 Oscars.
It's a terrific problem. It really is. No appreciation for the new wave of great Chinese filmmakers from the Schmoedown.
And China, maybe they don't know about it. Quite big, actually.
Yeah, I was waiting to pull up the Zhang Yimou wheel slice. It did not come. Instead, we get stuck with who sings the song in the cartoon that you showed to students last year on Christmas Eve.
98 degrees is a unfortunate name for an act because it lets children think that their temperature can be down 0.6 of a degree lower than it should be.
Are these 98 degrees in centigrade? Are they Fahrenheit? Is this Kelvin? The question did not specify. These are the exact problems with the Schmoedown that we are here to fix.
Sorry.
That said, I was actually really impressed with the 98 degrees pull you had there.
Yes. Just another tidbit, another factoid, another piece of trivia that comes up in one of my many courses. Much of my coursework is available online if people would like to study about the great 98 degrees in an environment that's more conducive to learning.
The wheel obviously hurt you guys today. Had that wheel gone any other way, I don't know that we'd be looking at the exact same outcome.
Again, scores and soundtracks, you expect films like Red Shoes to be coming up during this. You expect The Umbrellas of Cherbourg to be asked as a question. Not these cartoons, these films from a few years ago. Who wrote the Total Recall music as he's running outside of the spaceship? Who cares, honestly? That's my answer for almost every question we were asked off of the wheel. Who cares?
Yes, irrelevant the Schmoedown is, but actually, congratulations to our opponents. They did a great job watching films that came out in the last several years.
In the last 20 to 30 years, yeah. Maybe that's something that you should do.
So now, Lon, you've actually lost to Bateman in singles and in teams. Is Ben Bateman your kryptonite?
What does the reference mean?
Seriously, that's a movie from the 70s. And the comic is even older.
In the Superman comic strips, he's injured by a substance or his kryptonite. Now I understand. I thought you were referring to a real element on the periodic table.
No, they're in children's books.
Right, understood. I do not think that Ben Bateman is my kryptonite because such an item does not exist. But what I would say is that I feel that Mr. Bateman needs to be educated. He needs to be improved.
I think you need to be educated on recent films.
I would be delighted to be the Schmoedown competitor who gets to do this for him in the future.
Oh, well, thank you so much again. And John, I really have enjoyed watching you play. Hopefully this isn't the last we've seen of you around here.
Greetings.
Actually, it's goodbye. And the Harris brothers.
Nice to meet you.
But hopefully this isn't the last we've seen of the Harris brothers. You guys have been an
I
absolute
don't know what
delight
that
to watch
means.
during this tournament.
Oh, I surely hope not.
We shall definitely return as the Harris brothers. The Schmoedown needs so much more educating, so much more cultural uplifting. We could not possibly stop now.
I will be going home and watching The Fallen Idol by the great Carol Reed immediately.
A fine example. Yeah.
I don't think that's on a wheel slice. And we're back with your winners of the team tournament. Who's the boss?
Bingo. You know what? There's
Tom,
a couple.
I hate to say it, but you kind of called this.
Well, I always call it. You know, people are just hopping on the train too late. Things to do in December. The San Antonio Riverwalk. It's beautiful. Winter Solace at Stonehenge. Rockefeller Center ice skating. But you know where you'll catch us? At the fucking Spectacular, going for belts again, just like I said. You know what? Harris Brothers, they screwed up by not, first of all, by playing us. Second, by spinning away from new releases. Sorry move by them. Terrible move.
Ben, first of all, guys, that was amazing teamwork out there. I think that you guys have just grown stronger every time I've watched you compete in this tournament. Every match, your teamwork just absolutely came together effortlessly. I mean, no shot at team action or your old team, you know, but this has been an absolute stunning thing to watch.
You know, if you had have seen the late nights we spent getting coached by Bobby Gucci, you know, everything, learning how to hold my breath.
No, you cannot.
Right, I mean, how fast can I run up a hill? I mean, these are the kind of things that we were doing with this guy to get ready for this match. So I think, you know, to be honest with you, we owe a lot to our manager. eyes on the prize, going towards some great players, great teams. You know, if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And I think you're watching something pretty special right now.
Yeah, that teamwork today, this is what this team on paper said right there in front of you. And then to see it in action, this was the perfect match for teamwork. That first round, little nerves for me. I felt some ones that got out of the way. This guy kept us in it. And then that second round, we knew exactly we were on the same page. Almost every single question. And then that last betting round, boom, I knew it. We got it. I fucking love this. I want another belt.
Ben, you realize you're 6-0 right now for your last 6 matches. That is so impressive. But that said, you talked about the team that you're going to be facing. It includes someone that you've lost to several times now in Rachel Cushing. You know, I asked Lon Harris if you were his kryptonite. Is Rachel yours?
You know, Giancarlo Stanton's not going to win this fucking match.
And obviously, Tom, this is huge for you because now this will be the second team that you've taken all the way to the finals.
That's correct. I mean, I went 9-0 with the Patriots. Let's not forget that before we got derailed by something else. But anyway, that being said, when I signed on to manage these guys, I knew.
To be fair,
I looked down
Finstock knows a thing or two
losers, bigger losers,
about
losers, biggest winners, and those
winning belts or keeping belts at Spectacular. Because he did it twice.
Like I said earlier in the pre-match, this guy's rise, you know, from the ashes. Ben is just the best player in the league right now, and hopefully, we're hoping that this guy could play in 2 matches and beat that dope.
Yes, please.
Absolutely. And like I said, with you facing Rachel, and you're going to be facing Clark, your old teammate. Like, what kind of feelings does this bring up for you?
You know, to count Rachel and Clark out immediately based on what we've done here is foolish. They're 2 of the best competitors, one of the best teams we've ever seen. Clark is one of the finest players to ever play. Same with Rachel. So we're going to be ready. I can't wait to play them because I love trivia. I like winning too. This is going to be a great match. I am so looking forward to this because it's going to be fun. And these guys here, look, we'll keep it in order. This is about trivia. This is about winning. And you've seen both happen in 4 matches. We're ready.
See you in December.
There it is.
That was unnecessary.
No.
We'll work on that, Jen. We will work on that.
Good luck, Reilly.
Thank you.
All right, so obviously Harris brothers were bummed out from the loss, but
Gracious losers.
Gracious losers, but Who's the Boss got the categories. Ben Bateman, one of the best performances of his career, was the solid player there in the first round, took his team to that lead. And then in that second round, because of scores and soundtracks, they really worked well as a unit here. Reilly's able to get those steals inside of this, inside of the scores and soundtracks, and then they have a really solid Tom Cruise run from Bateman.
Like Goose and Maverick in the cockpit.
Absolutely,
really doing it.
Betting round lands in, they get low pan, and that's all she wrote. They didn't have to go to speed round. They didn't have to go to the final round. I mean, that was. I wonder. This is going to be a classic matchup here between Who's the Boss and Shirewolves. 4-0. Both teams are 4-0. This could be the main event of the spectacular.
It should be.
When the names were picked out of the hat in Anarchy, Christian, this was a dream scenario matchup. And I got to tell you, I am looking so forward to the Schmoedown Spectacular simply so that I can see Rachel Cushing crush Ben Bateman. That guy needs to be humbled because I hope this is the pinnacle and he falls down.
They have faced before. They have faced before when it was the Nerds Watch, the former team was the Nerds Watch versus Team Action, and Rachel Cushing came across with that win, and they played again in Team Action, played at the live event, and Rachel Cushing has beaten him twice inside a team. So this is their 3rd match. Ben Bateman is looking to get those team titles.
3 times in 3 different team formations.
This is an epic fight. What a great battle. What a great match that we have. Now we have 2 guaranteed matches at the spectacular here. We have Who's the Boss going up against the Shirewolves for the championship, and we have the Inner Geekdom Championship of Mara Knopik defending the title against Mike Kalinowski. What a battle! What a card so far. 2 matches in.
I'm telling you what, this is like a UFC fight with John Bone Jones and Conor McGregor. It's just everything.
It is. So, guys, I mean, you heard Finstock. He's ready for the spectacular. The Who's the Boss is ready for the spectacular. Ben Bateman and Clark Wolf are not done. They're going to play in the singles tournament. That's one of the first matches we had in round 1. So how will that now come to play when the team champion, half of the team champions plays, half of the winners of Anarchy? It's going to be a lot. Thank you guys for watching the entire tournament. Who do you got at the Schmoedown Spectacular? Will it be the ultimate Schmoedown winners, Who's the Boss, or will it be the reigning champions, the Shire Wolves, Clark Wolf, Rachel Cushing? For the Wild Man, Josh McCouga, I'm Christian Harloff. Thanks for watching.
Is there something else?
Mm-hmm.
A promo? For the tournament.
Chance Ellison, Ethan Irwin, Dan Merle, Stacy Howard, and Draco McWeeny, Ben the Boss Bateman, Clark Wolf. The singles tournament begins. The winner of that entire tournament faces John the Outlaw Roca at the Spectacular. What a battle we're in for.
Nice. Anything else?
How's it going?
All right. Chris, are you by chance able to talk, or should I just gloat? Should I just enjoy the win, the performance, the dominance portrayed today by Who's the Boss? Because that was the most dominant match I've ever seen from, well, I cannot remember the last time that there was a title match, because usually, this is not a title match, it's a final, but the format of the 5 rounds, where the last 2 rounds weren't even played, that is how fucking dominant they were today. Like, holy shit. And this is how dominant they've been throughout the entire tournament. At the beginning, they were a little rough, but Finstock got him into shape. Ben has been performing on top of his game. Reilly is also back to where he was when he was the champion, and he's going to be a champion again. I'm calling it now. I think he and Ben will definitely take those belts at Spectacular, and that'll be fun. No disrespect to the Harris Bros. They just had a bad game. They had bad luck in round 2 with the wheel. They were unfortunate with the betting round in round 3, because say in round 3, Who's the Boss loses 3 points and the Harris Bros get 3 points. I mean, well, it could, at least for teams, it looks that way. In terms of singles, well, we'll see how Ben does in the singles tournament. But yeah, I think Ben has a really good shot at winning the singles tournament as well, especially after his performances in the Gauntlet and, his performances in teams. So I guess we'll see about that. We're going to go into the singles tournament. Stay tuned for that. We'll, of course, be reacting to that. Also, something that I wanted to say, because we've been mentioning Spectacular a little bit, and there will be something fun for Spectacular from my side as well. Because, well, I have a girlfriend who also follows Schmoedown, also knows her movie trivia, and will be visiting me in 1 month from now. So on the 15th of December, she'll be here for a few weeks. And I'm not stopping the reactions. That means she'll be reacting with me. She'll be reacting with me for Spectacular. So that'll be fun. At least we have a third person to have on our reaction for Spectacular. So look out for that. She is also a fan of the Action Army. So that'll be a lot of fun. Chris, any last words written down on your whiteboard right there? No? Can we do plugs? Can you plug? Yeah. Twitter, Instagram, Stardust, Skywalker Dolman. Also follow his band at Silver Nightfall. Also, guys, please like this video. Comment on anything that you saw in this. Tell me why I'm wrong with the Action Army, or why I'm right with the Action Army. That's better even. Please tell me I'm right. and tell Chris why he's wrong for hating the Action Army, because we're awesome. And join the Action Army on Facebook, Action Army Facebook page, or Action Movie Anatomy, which is the page of Ben and Andrew's podcast on Popcorn Talk Network. Also, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Follow us on Twitter at D2A Channel, on Instagram at D2A Channel, and Facebook. Also, same thing. Follow me at Dutch Movie Guy on Twitter, Kees Cornelissen on Facebook. Once again, if you figure out how to spell that. With all that being said, I think we should just wrap this up. So take care, and until the next reaction.